If you watched my last video, welcome back and thank you for following me and watching my second video. As you might have seen in the title of this video, I wanted to talk about one of the hardest experiences of my life. I wanted to talk about one experience in my life where I felt that coming back into the world, I had become a different person. This experience changed me. It's a hard one to talk about because it was actually such a positive experience initially, and then it turned out to be a really difficult time in my life, which has then kind of affected all of the times afterwards. So when I was 26, I want to say, I broke up with my boyfriend at the time, who I had been with for 4 years. And I'm actually still with him now, so this isn't the hard time. We ended up fixing things and getting back together not long after this period. That's my cat. This is Eskimo, if anybody hasn't met him yet. He is a ragdoll and he is my baby, and you will probably see him in a lot of videos going forward, so let me know down in the comments below if you have a ragdoll cat, because if you do, then I think we're gonna get along just fine. Okay, back to the video, back to the seriousness of this video. Anyway, as I was saying, I was with my boyfriend for I think 4 years at this time, and we broke up because we weren't having the best time, and we felt like, well, I think I felt like this was a good time to break up. Anyway, so I met a friend after this period who had done a bodybuilding competition, and I was really into the gym in this period of my life. In fact, I've always really been into the gym, like ever since I was 16, 17. I had a personal trainer. I used to be a much bigger girl when I was much younger, so that's another story. Yes, so I decided to do a bodybuilding competition, me. So I'm the sort of person who, if I decide to do something, then I commit to it wholeheartedly and do the best possible job that I can. I live, I breathe this topic, whatever it is that I decide to do. So I lived and breathed bodybuilding for 4 months out of 1 year, and I participated in a fitness modelling competition. I sweat, I bled, I cried. There were a lot of horrible emotions and experiences that I had during this period, but there were also a lot of really positive things that came out of this. You know, I don't think until you do something so extreme that you really know who you are, that you really know what sacrifice is. It's a bit of a paradox because this was actually one of the best days of my life, but one of the worst experiences. So the worst part about it was definitely dealing with the afterwards. So as I said before, it's this build up, and then nothing. So you're sort of left without a trainer, you're left without a program, you're left without building up towards this particular date. The whole support network that you've had for the last 4 months just disappears. You know, you've lost a lot of friends because you prioritized your training over them, so people don't want to see you. People aren't necessarily happy for you because you're so skinny. It's just kind of a weird drop-off, you know. It was a really difficult period of my life. I felt very lost. I felt very alone. I had to deal with the fact that I had gained all of this weight. You do gain a lot of weight afterwards if you don't reverse diet correctly, which is slowly introducing the foods again that you weren't able to have before. So it was a really difficult stage of my life. I just started a new job as well. 2 weeks after I finished the competition, I started a new job. I had gained about 8 kilos at this stage, and I'm pretty short. I'm only 5'3", so 8 kilos on my frame is a lot. I don't know what that is in pounds. I think it's like basically double that for pounds, so that's like 16, 18 pounds. And it was a really difficult part of my life, and I was grateful to have my boyfriend. He was quite supportive, and he was able to, you know, still love me throughout this period. And eventually I think I did start to get into normal eating habits, but it took a very long time for me to come to terms with this. I think a lot of people who do bodybuilding continue to do it. It's not something that they do once, it's something that they do 2 or 3 times a year, which enables them to keep that body. But I realize it's not healthy, and it's not something that I would ever promote to you guys. You know, it's something that I think you should do if you think that you want to push yourself and you want to see how far you can push yourself. But learn from my experiences and make sure you have that support network afterwards, because it really does just drop off. Anyway, I'm sure that this is a topic that will come up again in the future for sure. I plan to be doing a lot of gym videos. I plan to be sharing with you how I prepare my meals and what sort of foods that I'm eating nowadays to keep healthy. And there's a lot of travel things and a lot of other topics that I really want to talk about. So if the video that you've enjoyed and you want more videos like this, like, just comment below, subscribe, like this video. All of these things tell me that this is something that you enjoyed watching, and I would love to make more of these videos if that's something that you're interested in. I hope that even though it was a negative video in a sense, you were able to get something out of it, and realize that no matter what negative thing you're going through in your life, what difficult moment it is, there's always life at the end of the tunnel. And every night when you go to sleep, you wake up the next day and it's a new chance at life. So I really hope that whoever's watching this video out there can remember that, and if you are going through a difficult stage in your life, just remember that it is a stage and it will pass. And I'll be here making another video soon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.